Welcome to the Elevate Your Event Live webinar.
Apparently, we've been talking to ourselves for the last 13 minutes, so apologies for that.
Yes, thank you for waiting.
And I'm going to have to say, Stephanie, you did a fantastic job for the last 13 minutes on this podcast. I don't know. I'm probably going to get voted that I didn't do such a great job, but they're giving me another chance to do this again. So we're going to do this again.
Here we go.
All right. Elevate Your Event Live. Here we go. What are we talking about today?
We have got a
free money
integration, yes, that you want to hear about.
There is no such thing, Stephanie, as a free lunch, except for now you're going to find out that there actually might be.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Pretty excited. Okay,
yes.
We're going to talk about how you can double your donations. We'll talk about a little bit of Handbid Pro tips, some new stuff that we've done, and then we'll answer your questions in a live Q&A. Not a recorded Q&A, not a backstage Q&A, but a live Q&A. So throw those questions out at us. All right, first question. Oh, they would like to know if it's recorded. It is recorded. Apparently, for the last 13 minutes, it's been recorded. It is live. So now we promise it really is live. So we will try to do more demos, less slides. We are going to show you some slides today, so that'll be important. And then we ask you, please get engaged, interact, ask. We're bringing back Amelia Part 2 here in a second, so that'll be fun. Okay, so what is new in Handbid? We have some updates.
Yes.
We have some free money updates.
Some exciting updates.
Yes. So we have added an integration with Double the Donation. So this is a really cool feature, and we're going to have a very special guest, Amelia from Double the Donation, kind of walk you through what this is. And I think that even for my own charity, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, we have to implement this because for every single donation we're taking, we could be leaving money on the table. And I think Amelia is going to give you a startling number here in a second of how much. Mm-hmm. Okay. And then let's talk about some other Handbid features. But this is a big one. Okay, confetti. Woo. Announcing the Double Donation matching partner integration. So we're pretty excited about this. I'm going to actually turn this over to our good friend Amelia. We're going to walk you through our presentation on Double the Donation and what it is. So Amelia, take it away.
Hey guys. Hey. Can you hear me? Are we good to go?
We are.
I hear you great. You sound awesome.
All right. Love. Well, thank you so much for having me today, Stephanie and Jeff. I'm really excited to dive into our integration details and answer some questions that you may all have today. As I mentioned, my name is Amelia Bauman, and I am the Partnership Success Team Specialist Manager over at Double the Donation. That simply means I get to work with our awesome integration partners like Handbid to help charitable organizations like you guys access matching gift resources, research, and tech. Specifically, Double the Donations tool, 360 Match Pro, is the industry-leading matching gift automation tool. It really integrates seamlessly with Handbid's donation forms, helping you to highlight matching gift opportunities to your donors and really drive more matches to completion. So let's kick things off by giving a little bit more background into what matching gifts are, how many companies offer them, and how many donors really are eligible for them. In a nutshell, matching gifts are a form of corporate philanthropy where companies offer to match their employees' donations either at a 1-to-1 or a 2-to-1 ratio. I always say it's free money from corporations as a part of corporate social responsibility programs. So, for instance, let's say we know that Home Depot offers a matching gift program at a 1-to-1 ratio for employee donations of at least $25 and at most $3,000. So if you have a really generous donor employed by the Home Depot and they were maybe to donate a $3,000 gift to your nonprofit and request a matching gift, that would mean an exact $6,000 donation for your organization. So it's important to keep in mind these matching gift guidelines are specific to each company and can change, as we're seeing a lot of companies offer even more generous matching gift programs with higher matching gift maximums and match ratios.
That's awesome.
So overall, the stats here, just to point it out, is 65% of Fortune 500 companies offer matching gift programs, which amounts to 26 plus million individuals working for companies with matching gift programs. So that's a lot to think about. There's a lot of opportunity for your donations to go that much further through matching gifts. And this really includes companies from all over the map, from tech to food and drink to retail. It's not just the ones with a really generous reputation. So in addition to Home Depot, maybe it's brand names like Microsoft, Starbucks, Deloitte, and many other companies, which really have all of those 26 million match eligible individuals ready to double those donations. However, the sad part comes in the next slide when we talk about, despite those generous programs that are available, nonprofits are still missing out on matching gift funding. This is the saddest statistic of over 4 to 7 billion worth in matching gift revenue going unclaimed each year. And this is because a lot of match eligible donors are completely unaware of their company's program. So and a lot of the times, even if they were aware, many of them don't know how to submit a matching gift. And that's because their matching gift program guidelines are probably on the last page of the employee handbook. And so these roadblocks can really leave fundraisers feeling stumped and frustrated because they're not sure how to close the donor awareness gap or even how to market matching gifts in a way that educates and empowers donors to submit their matches. Not to mention, most matching gift programs have deadlines, either a set number of months following a donation or by the year end. So many nonprofits are up against the clock and already low on resources to make sure each of those donations, match eligible donations, get matched in time. And that's really where our integration with Handbid kind of comes into play. On the next slide, you'll see kind of how we address those problems in a way that helps you earn more revenue without stretching your team or your budget in the process. Our integration identifies match eligible donors and provides them with really company specific matching gift next steps to prompt them to submit their matches at the most intuitive moment, which is during the donation process, right? We don't want to give them a nudge 6 months after they've donated. We want it to be top of mind when they're already in that giving mindset. And so next, all donors, whether that's matched eligible donors or donors with unknown company employers, would then receive customized automated emails to remind donors to submit their matches or check their eligibility through our integration. And then all of this data really is stored within the Cool 360 Match Pro dashboard, which we'll go into in a demo afterwards. But that just really allows each nonprofit to get a deeper dive into where that donor data is stored and where the match eligible gifts are stored and which gifts you're still waiting to be matched, right? So I know I threw a lot at you, and I think it's really helpful to just take a step back and see where this technology kind of comes into play. Where do you see it? So step one, what it really looks like from the donor's side is this slide right here. It's going to pop up when a donor makes a gift on a Handbid form, really uncovering their corporate match eligibility. And in this case, we have our friend Jenny filling out that form. She's decided to give $50. She's put in her information as normal, and then our integration really pops up at the bottom where she's typing in where do you work? And so she's typed in home, and with that search criteria already typed into the search box, 360 Match Pro is then populating those results based off of the 24,000 company records we've got in our system. And so it's populating the Home Depot, and she's like, yep, that's where I work. And then she goes ahead and submits that donation and is brought to step 2, which is really the confirmation page. And here she's able to click that go to matching gift form, which offers company specific matching gift next steps. Like I mentioned, each company has specific next steps. And so our system already has that come into play on that confirmation page. So then she would put in her employee information and get started. And one of my favorite parts is step 3. So that is the automated email messaging that comes after her donation. So here it says, hey, Jenny, thank you so much for giving $50 or $100 or whatever it is that she gave. Would you want to go ahead and kick off that matching gift process just in case you haven't? or check your eligibility there. And then on the next slide, you'll see the nonprofit side, which is that 360 Match Pro dashboard that offers both individual and aggregate donor data. So that individual data or donor data will be flowing into the dashboard, enabling you to see which gifts you're still waiting to get matched and how much matching gift revenue you've raised thus far. And you can also, there's a lot of cool bells and whistles in here. You can access specific insights and reports, such as which companies the majority of your donors work for and how many repeat matching gift donors you have, in addition to campaign comparisons and more. There's a lot of cool things you can look into on there. But before we kind of open the floor to questions, Jeff, did you want to kick us off with a quick demo for how our integration kind of starts off?
Why don't we do that? I think it's a good idea. Yeah. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm in the sales demo, and real quick before we dive into a particular auction, where do you take, once you've signed up for Double the Donation, where are you going to put that information? Well, we have an add-ons tab in your org settings where you're going to put that information here, okay? So you'll paste in the keys that they give you, okay, and then that's going to initiate your connection. And then you just have one other small step. When you go in to create your event, underneath the settings for that event, you'll turn on Double the Donation here, okay, which will enable the feature for that particular event.
Super easy.
Yeah, that's all you got to do. Well, you see the other things that are in here. If you guys haven't messed with your donation page before, turning this on, you get to set these levels also, put in your little description, and then that's what's going to populate this page. And it's under the donate link here, okay, and these are the levels that were in the other page, okay, and you can change those. But if I go in here and I say I want to donate, let's just say $60, I'll hit next, okay. Now, I'm logged in, so it knows who I am. I have a card on file. Otherwise, your donor would be providing their information here under this step, okay. And then you'll see down below here, it's saying, could your donation be matched by your employer? So, I mean, it could be the Home Depot. We searched for that one. Microsoft, we talked about that one. My brother-in-law works for Cisco. So we can pick someone like a Cisco Systems, okay? And then I'm going to hit Pay Now, okay? And because I am a very generous person and also want the charity to get most of their money, I'm going to go ahead and cover the credit card fees for them. And then donation complete. Okay, now here we go. This is the Double the Donation form that Amelia was talking about. Amelia, why don't you go ahead and let them know kind of what they're seeing here? It looks like some information about Cisco and kind of how to get started.
Absolutely. So like we mentioned, we showed up first in that search tool, and that's how we're able to go ahead and type in Cisco. And then over here, that main go to match and gift form is the ability for that specific donor to go ahead and insert their employee information and kick that process off. Otherwise, the specific match amounts and employee eligibility, that is specific to Cisco. So
look at this match amount, Amelia.
I know.
Oh.
So generous.
No wonder their stuff's so expensive. They're generous people.
Your brother-in-law works there. You've been missing out.
I know. We're having a talk tonight for sure. Anyway, $25,000, you guys. Oh my God. If you have a Cisco employee who's donating to your event, tackle them and give them a big hug and show them where to do this, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It makes a huge, huge difference. And Jeff, I'm happy to share my screen and kind of show that not from the nonprofit side where that Cisco donation would come
and I'm happy for you to share your screen as well, but I have no power to make that happen. So maybe the wizards in the back room behind the curtain can do that.
Let's ask her.
Boom.
Are you guys seeing some donations?
There we go.
Look at Cisco Systems. There they are. So these are the individual donor data that you can see. Jeff went ahead and gave a generous $60 here, and it has the date.
$60 sounds like
the
cheap
company.
Now. I should have given $25,000, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I mean, you had every opportunity.
You blew it.
I blew it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of cool information in here. Over here, you can see whether or not they've opened your automated emails. So this is just keeping track of those match eligible donations. And at the same time, the dashboard over here, really cool. You get to see how many match identified dollars you've got, the donor engagement totals, in addition to my favorite part, which is the matching gift company leaderboard. Really getting to see who does the majority of your donors work for. So in this case, Starbucks has taken the lead, and I always say it's a really great step into the door for those companies to be able to say, hey, did you know a lot of your employees actually donate to our cause? Would you be interested in maybe sponsoring an upcoming event or coming to a volunteer day? It's just a really easy way to knock on their door and say, seems like we have aligned interests here. Let's see what we can get going on that side.
Oh yeah, that's a great tip, Amelia. I like that.
Yeah. In addition to seeing some top donors on this side as well. But there's a lot of cool bells and whistles on the dashboard. But yeah, that's kind of
This is very exciting. It really kind of is free money. I mean, there is a little bit of work that your donor has to do, but honestly, I would be motivated as a donor to make this happen if I knew about it, right?
Yes.
I mean, I think awareness, to your point, is the biggest issue, because it's like, wow, I am going to give $1,000, and if I knew my employer would match that, how much sweeter is that donation?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, don't be cheap, donors. Don't cut your donation in half. Like, come on now.
Nobody would do that.
Oh, I know a couple people that might.
No. To your point, awareness is the key. That's what's so great about this integration. And I just want to reiterate that this is on your donation page within Handbid. That's where your donors are going to encounter this. So if you're someone who's maybe putting in appeal items, like for a paddle raise on an auction or something like that, that's different. Those probably could still be matched, but it's not the same integration. This is specific to our donor page.
It is. That's a good point. So if you're doing that in-room ask and you want to go ahead and do this, use your double the donation back in to know which employers those are, and try to leverage that information to try to get some of those bigger donors. Look them up. You know, ask them, hey, do you work for any of these companies? I mean, because they do match.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
All righty. Okay. Should we move on?
I think so. Amelia, anything else that we need to share?
That's basically the gist of it. Just make sure you're keeping tabs on who your donors are working for. It makes all the difference. And so that's just what makes the integration so easy peasy for you to say, hey, who do you work for?
26 million people.
Twice as far.
26 million.
Yep. Hey, and keep, if they want to go ahead and get signed up for this, they just go to doublethedonation.com, I assume, and they can get registered with their charity.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes. Go ahead and head there, and we will have you get in touch with one of our team members.
Perfect.
Fantastic.
Perfect. Thank you,
All
guys.
right. Are we moving on?
I think so.
All right. Let's move on. Okay. We are going to talk about a pro tip.
Yeah.
We can talk about a pro tip.
We like pro tips.
I know. I don't want you guys to feel intimidated. They're just tips.
Yeah.
Okay. So, but anyway, let's show you kind of what we've been up to. So, intro pages. So what the heck are those? We're going to show you what we built, and we're going to talk to you first about why we built them. Okay. Our goal in Handbid is always been centered around the guest experience. Always. Okay. Because we understand that happy guests bid more, donate more, use the system more, engage more, all of the above, ultimately resulting in more revenue. Okay. We do care about like all of the other experiences out there. I'm not saying that your experience as an auction manager or an event planner is not important. It is, right? And so we're always working to make that experience better. But still, the thing that drives a lot of our innovation is how do we make that guest experience better? And so what we've been focused on for the last couple of months, and we will through the summer, is what we're calling like an amazing arrival experience. Okay. How do we help a guest get up and running faster? And we have a lot of really cool things we're thinking through that we'll use our app technology to do. But to start, we said, let's just get them onboarded in a simpler way than we've done before.
Yeah.
Okay. So times have changed. Like, you know, back in 2011, we launched our first app, and then 2012, 13, 14, we were able to do what was called deep linking. And so we could take a user, send them a text message, and then that text message could have a link in it. And that link could really kind of onboard the user directly. Well, thanks to Apple and Google and privacy laws and all that other kind of stuff, like a lot of that's been chopped up and thrown in the trash by those guys. And so we've had to kind of really rethink what's the seamless way to get somebody walking into your event up and running on their phone. Okay? Period. All right? And so what we've got is something we call intro pages. They're built around either you don't have to have your theme turned on, but in most cases you probably already do. So it's built around the same theme that you have. And the idea is if somebody walks into your event and they don't have, like say they don't have any app installed on their phone, or they've decided they want to use the web on their phone, how do we get them up and running? Okay. Well, one scenario might be that they're going to, let's see if I can even show you this. They might come and scan a QR code at your event. Okay. And so maybe you're not doing a guest list check-in. You're just having an auction, and it's like, if you want to get started, scan this QR code, and then we'll get you started. Okay. So somebody could come up and scan that code with their phone, and then that phone is going to take them. I should show this on my screen. Hang on. Show my phone.
The people would love to see it, Jeff.
I know. Yes, accept all the cookies. Okay, hang on here. There we go. Okay, so I'm already logged in on my phone, and so it's kind of giving me like hey, you're already logged in, download the app or whatever. If I wasn't logged in, okay, and maybe I can make that happen here. And then we'll scan this guy again. Let's just log out. Let's go cold turkey on this.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go back here. Where's my camera app? Oh, I should move my phone out of the way of the QR code. Boom, here I am. Create an account. So we're going to take them through the process of creating their account. And I'm not going to fill out this on a webinar for you guys, but like first name, last name, email, phone number, agree to terms. The next thing it's going to do, let's just do this quickly. Now that I told you I wasn't going to do it. But you guys can see my amazing typing skills. I agree to those terms and conditions. Please send me lots of text messages telling me I've been outbid.
No,
So-
telling you you're the winner.
Telling me I'm the winner. Okay. Next step, add a card. Okay. I'm going to skip that for now. Okay. Step 3, download the app. Okay. Let's take them to the App Store. I know it's mad at me because I just deleted the app, and so the thing is telling me that, hang on here. Let's just go to the App Store and do it. You have to wait. Like if you delete the app and you do this over and over again, then your phone gets confused on whether you have the app on your phone or not. So you have to kind of wait 24 hours.
So for your brand new people who are walking in and scanning that QR code, they're not going to see that. So they're going to create their account, they're going to add their credit card, and they're going to go download the app, and it's going to take them to the App Store just like this.
All right, so now let's log into the app. Boom! Open that page in Handbid. Okay, so it logs you in. Okay, so fun, engaging, like simpler, right? If they didn't want to use the app, they don't have to. They could have gone back here. Let's see here. Let's go back. And they can just say, I want to use the web version. And it takes them right into the site. Mm-hmm. Okay, so really kind of up to them how they want to do it, but we're giving them kind of the best of both worlds in terms of how it looks. Okay. Again, these are the intro pages. These intro pages, you'll also see them on the web, on the desktop, under Get Started. Okay? And so I'm already logged in, so it's like, hey, you should download the app. If I wasn't logged in to these intro pages, okay, then it would actually show me something different. So we go back here real quick. Let's just log out of here. Okay. Now when I go back in here, you're going to see easy 1, 2, 3. Create an account, add a card, download the app. You're all set. Okay?
Yeah, so no matter what device is your, bidder's preference, laptop, desktop, web on their mobile device, or the app, we've got a intro page for them and just the 1, 2, 3 process. So it makes it super simple.
Yep. The other thing we've done, am I allowed to show you this? Like, am I cheating by showing you extra stuff?
I'm getting nervous.
Oops, oops, oops. I'm not going to walk you through the whole process on this one, but I'm going to pull my phone back up here. So we have people who, for whatever reason, have an invalid phone number, okay? Mm-hmm. And so on their phone, on their apps, and so for security purposes, let's see if I can get this back up here on the screen. So for security purposes, we can't let them change their number on login, right? I mean, that would be a security issue if I could just log in with my own email and Stephanie's phone number, or Stephanie's email and my phone number, and now I'm in her account. And so to fix that problem, if you have an invalid phone number, your phone number changed or whatever, you can simply go in here and say, reset my account. It's going to send an email to the owner of the account with a reset link. It will log you back into the app and ask you to update your data.
Yeah.
Okay. So very simple process. I like that one as well.
But secure. Simple but secure, which is key.
I know security. I mean, look, I get it. You got to take your shoes off at the airport, right? I mean, you can't drink bottled water while you're standing in the security line. You can't use your phone. Like, these things are annoying, but they're necessary.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Unfortunately.
Absolutely.
All right. So, do we have any live questions or answers we need to get rolling on? I don't. Otherwise, I think we are running out of time.
I think so.
So we're going to ask you guys, if you have any questions, reach out to us. We would love to work with you guys. If you have specific support-related questions, reach out to the service team. If you've got questions around the webinar, reach out to us as well. If you'd like to book a demo and see some of the other cool things that we're working on, then go ahead and go to our website and click on that Talk to Us or Book a Demo page, and we'll be happy to reach out to you.
Yeah, don't forget, reach out to Double the Donation and get your account with them.
I'm signing up this afternoon, and then I'm going to my brother-in-law's house and asking him to donate $25,000.
There you go. And when you get your key, your key from them, if you need help setting it up in your Handbid account, you can reach out to service@handbid.com.
Oh, okay. Look, she'll help you set up your keys.
There
Look
you
at that.
go. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, okay. Well, thank you guys so much. Until next time, we will see you. Until then, happy fundraising.
Bye.